Wow, it looks as though all TA has absolutely flown out the window. Guys, this is absolutely huge. When we've been mentioning a huge event, a cataclysmic event in the traditional markets affecting Bitcoin, this is what we meant, but even this is a little too crazy. I have not seen a dump this massive since I ruined that birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese. I apologize, it must have been all the macaroni soup. Guys, this is huge. In this video, we're gonna primarily be talking about what this entails for cryptocurrency. We're going to be looking at some targets, but guys, we got to be honest. Some of the TA just absolutely flies out the window. Inverse head and shoulders, destroyed. This market structural line, destroyed. This previous line, destroyed. The 200 weekly moving average, destroyed. So we have to talk about some of this in this update. This is no laughing matter, but sometimes you just need to laugh to keep yourself from crying. Guys, let's get into the news. Wow, what's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for joining me here on this urgent, emergency, absolutely catastrophic episode of Bitcoin Today. We see carnage across the board, you guys. I woke up, Bitcoin was down about $2,000. Now it's down over $1,500 more from when I woke up. Bitcoin going from right about 8,000 US dollars to, as I film this video, about 4,700 US dollars. However, we don't necessarily know if that's going to be the price by the time this video gets uploaded. It's going to take at least 45 minutes to an hour, and by then the price most likely will be either thousands of dollars below or above that. With that being said, we've been tweeting all day, okay? Twitter is so easy, it does not take about 2 hours to get a video out like it does on here. It takes about a minute or two, so we've been updating on Twitter. So guys, if you're new on Twitter, make sure to give me a follow over there. We do very quick updates there. And as well, everyone, we will be doing a giveaway for this ledger in the next video. So if you guys are new, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and leave a comment below to enter for this ledger. Next video, we usually take Fridays off from videos, so I'm not necessarily sure if it'll be tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, then it'll be Saturday. And hopefully by Saturday, Bitcoin will still be alive. And guys, before we really jump into a lot of things, I want to say this as well. This is very pretty much not even related to Bitcoin. Bitcoin falling is, again, a factor. It is a byproduct of the entire economy, all of the fears going around in the world. The entire economy looks absolutely horrible, okay? This is the Dow Jones. Look at this, you guys. Yesterday's close was about 23. We're over at 2,000 basically points below that at today's close, and they even had to halt trading on this, okay? There's no doubt in my mind this is going to continue to go down. Look at this. The end of 2018, there was a substantial drop. This has already dropped below that after being significantly above that before it started, guys. This is clearly a different beast. Now, one of the reasons I think this is so impactful and will be more and more impactful is because what is happening with the fears of this illness, as well as that it's shutting down businesses. Baseball games, basketball games, all kind of games, all kind of gatherings, all kind of events, music festivals, everything is being canceled. Celebrities are now, guys, it's just pretty much the perfect storm. It is the biggest black swan event. Now, with all of that negative news being said, I 100% think Bitcoin is not going to die, okay? In fact, this is not financial advice, and I do not necessarily recommend you do this, but I actually did pick up some cryptocurrency about an hour ago. Something about watching Bitcoin fall, you know, like about $1,000 right in front of my face made me want to buy some cryptocurrency after already being down about $3,000 today. So when it comes to TA in this episode as well, it's going to be very light on TA because it is pretty impossible to do any TA while this is happening. And guys, we also have to realize that with all of these things going on, this Black Swan event, TA is almost a little useless. However, the one thing I will say is that it is very important that we at least hold this, that we at least hold, and it's not asking for much, but the $3,000 level, the lows back then, as long as we maintain that, there is at least some semblance of market structure. We want to see potentially a daily close above here, guys, or at the very least a weekly close. We only have a few more days until we actually can get a weekly close, so hopefully we can get that at least above the 200. So again, this 200 weekly moving average is absolutely key, and then this previous low of around $3,000 is absolute key. Basically, we don't have anything else from a technical perspective to look at, guys. We have smashed through this line as of the past week. We've smashed through the 200 weekly moving average. We have smashed through this market structural line over the past 5 years, absolutely destroyed it. We've smashed through the $6,500 level of seeming support on the VPVR. Should have been pretty significant support. Just smashed through that. And guys, that's what I mean when technical analysis is kind of thrown out the window temporarily. I definitely think within the next few days it'll be a lot different and more manageable, but as of right now, there's really nothing we can do except watch this free fall. I'm actually thankful and surprised that the exchanges that I buy cryptocurrency on have not shut down just yet. I was kind of expecting that. Usually that's what happens when significant events like this do happen. So one thing we can talk about here as well, this potential falling wedge. Okay, we're talking about this descending, broadening wedge here. It did actually break out, and you can see as it came to here, you see it held on there for multiple hours, and then as soon as it broke that, it dropped from 73 all the way down to 5,800, okay? Over about $1,500 in a single hourly candle after it broke out of this. This is absolutely massive. So even though these do usually break upwards about 75% of the time, there is 25% of the time where it breaks downward. And this perfect storm of the economy, this black swan event, everything going on around the globe is the perfect time for this to actually not obey the rules and break down the other way. This inverse head and shoulder actually completely destroyed as well. You see it actually break through so many key things. The 0.786 absolutely got demolished. And actually I can pull this out. I was watching this on this chart, and if we take from, let me do this here live on the video. If we take the swing from the high, okay, back in 2013, $1,100, and we take it to here, the high of 2017, 2018, the 20K level, that puts the 0.786 right here about the 5,125 level, and we smashed past that in the last 45 minutes as well. So even that is destroyed. So again, guys, basically the only structures we haven't broken through right now are breaking below previous lows of about 3,000, and I'm pretty sure that's it. I think that's like the only thing we haven't broken through yet. Now guys, make no doubt about it, I definitely think this is not looking very good. I don't see any end in sight for this to continue going down. This could get really ugly over the next few weeks, and I do think it will turn around, and I do think Bitcoin will have some more of a safe haven property in the future, but not yet, okay? Definitely not yet. Definitely not in the next few weeks. It's just absolutely getting annihilated. So some things I want to talk about here. The stock to flow, here we have it right here by Plan B, actually still looks pretty good. This is actually kind of older, but he did update this. This is still looking good. It's still actually a normal level there. So that's one thing that we see that's like at least somewhat optimistic there. This is true right here. 71 to 5,500 in a single 30-minute candle, okay? Over $1,500 in 30 minutes. That's huge. So I tweeted this 9 hours ago. I knew that economic situation would impact BTC, but this fast and this soon is absolutely unbelievable. Now, if we skip ahead to more recent tweets, this actually got a lot crazier as of the past hour, okay? Literally, things have been plummeting. It's almost as if there's a gap at like $500 before the CME was even created or something ridiculous that's really just trying to push us under there. So guys, without a doubt, an absolute bloodshed, but I did want to come on and just kind of give you, again, this video, in my opinion, I don't think I'm giving much value, but it's just because I'm a little shell-shocked. I'm honestly like all of you surprised as well. I did not think that yesterday when Bitcoin was trading, above 7,000 US dollars, I did not think that by the end of the next day, we would be in the $4,000 range. And I don't think many people thought that. Even people that are calling for 1,000, I don't necessarily think they were expecting over a $3,000 drop in less than like 12 hours. Absolutely shocking, I believe, to everyone involved. But again, I think a bigger question is, without Bitcoin, I think this is much bigger than Bitcoin right now. So I'm just curious what everyone out there thinks about the economy in general. What is everyone's opinions on everything? Because again, this is unfortunately heavily based and heavily influenced by the broader economy right now and everything going on in the world. There are some very serious things going on. And actually, just looking at this chart here, guys, this looks like the $3,000, $4,000 level there we have to hold for any sort of a structure. It looks like there's some fair resistance and support here on the VPVR. You can see that. But again, you could see that here as well earlier today as we smashed through the 64 and 6,500, okay? Almost like it was nothing, just sliced right through it. So definitely let me know what you guys think. Make sure to enter for that giveaway below. And guys, for anybody interested in the course, guys, it is still insanely cheap. Wow, I cannot wait till these go up a little bit so, people are in better moods and everything. But yeah, this is absolutely bonkers.